What up, Mile High 6 here? Back again. Let me find a Broncos hat. So I'm going to be recapping the second and third round for the Broncos. And what a long and tedious draft. Overall, I'm giving the Broncos a B minus, almost a C plus this draft because they have missed on positions of needs, and they gone for future positions that future fillers. They haven't gone through positions of need really. I'm not saying the players that they picked so far. Surtain's is a beast. Javonte Williams, Quinn Meinerz, and then Brandon Browning are guys that they picked. I think they're all gonna be pretty good players. It's just not the guys not the position we needed. We could have got JOK, could have got Nick Bolton, Jabril Cox. He's still available. I don't think we'll get him unless he really falls. But let's go. Let's go with it by order. So the Broncos, they trade up in the first round with the Falcons. I mean, the second round with the Falcons, and then they select Javonte Williams, running back out of North Carolina. Javonte Williams, he had a hell of a year last year, man. 19 touchdowns. Let me check his stats real quick. Javonte Williams. All right. Yeah, he's like we drafted two 21-year-olds back to back in this draft. You look at his stats right here. It doesn't even show his fumbles. I hope he doesn't have any fumbles. 19 touchdowns, 1,140 rushing yards, 19 touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns, 7.9 yards per carry in the ACC, which is it's an average conference. Played 11 games. He played very well his later year, and he just turned 21. So this guy's a young guy. He's a pup. He's a young guy. You can develop him. He's going to be the number 2 running back. It's not going to be Mike Boone. It's not going to be Royce Freeman. It's going to be him. And I love the pick. It's just I wouldn't mind if we got his teammate Carter because, running back wasn't our biggest need. It was linebacker, inside linebacker, a coverage linebacker, and we didn't. We got running back. So this guy is going to replace Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, obviously. So in the future. I'm not mad at it. I'm disappointed with all these picks. And then we moved back with the Giants, and then we moved back with New Orleans. I don't know what picks we got. We'll see in the 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, 7th round. Those picks. That's gonna be a long ass day. I'm gonna recap those player, even though I'm not going to know any of these players. All I know is Javonte Williams and Browning. I didn't know this Quinn Meinerz guy, but looking at like the pro day, he's a big guy. He's like 6'3". He's 340 pounds. He plays with his shirt up. He's playing with his gut out. He's a good blocker, man. He just pushes people to the dirt, man. He can play center and guard, so that's a good position need. Just in case Cushenberry's not the guy, we can put him at center. Or if we have injuries at guard with Glasnow and the Reisner, and we needed a guard, so I'm happy we got him. This guy, he looks like a Bronco already. Got long hair. He looks like a Colorado boy, but he's from Wisconsin. He knows he probably ate a lot of cheese with he ate a lot of cheese to get that belly, that gut. So and he trained in Canada because I think he opted out, but he's from a small school, but I think this guy can be a decent guard, man. He'll be a decent guard. I think this is a decent pick. Looking at him, looking at some film, he's pretty good. And then Brandon Browning, last pick in the 3rd round. I wish we got Jabril Cox because looking at his stats, he was a more coverage linebacker. Browning, looking at him, he's an outside linebacker, man. Like, I guess there's more depth. They're gonna put him next to Malik Reed. Brandon Browning of Ohio State. He went to the national championship, 4 years in college, so he has a lot of college experience. Last year wasn't as good. His best year was actually last year. He was more like he had 2 forced fumbles, 2 pass deflections, couple fumble recoveries, 1 sack, but only played 7 games. I don't know why. I think maybe he was injured or something. And is this tackles for loss? It says loss. Oh, he had 3 tackles for loss. So combined, he had 19 tackles for loss in his all college career. Yeah, he'll be playing behind Vaughn and Chubb or whatever. I think those 2 guys are pretty solid players, in my opinion. So yeah, Browning, not a coverage linebacker, an outside linebacker. I wish we got a coverage linebacker like Jabril Cox. Hopefully we can trade up in the 4th round to select him, and then I'll be good, and then we select a safety or whatever. In the 4th round, we got the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, four more rounds tomorrow. Yeah, very disappointing for me as a Broncos fan because they went for the future instead of getting what they need now. And hey, if Peyton and Elway's the GM, just saying, it's not Payne. Payne's making 0 selections. I'm done. George Payne's a puppet. Just saying. All right, so if Elway and Payton, I don't know, man. We needed JOK. We needed a Parsons. There's still tackles out there, so maybe we'll get a right tackle. I don't know how many picks we have in the 4th round. I'll check later, but I'm giving this a B- so far. I like all these players. Browning could turn out to be a decent linebacker when Vaughn's gone. When he's gone, I don't know when, next year or a few years or whatever. Yeah, and he can be a good rotation guy this year, obviously. And same with Quinn. He can be a rotation guy with the guards too. So yeah, and Javonte Williams is obviously going to be the number 2 running back and going to be the number 1 running back in the future. He's pretty damn good out of North Carolina. So yeah, I'm gonna rate day 2. I'll give it a B-. Day 1, I'll give it a C+ day 1 because I didn't want Patrick Surtain. I wanted a linebacker or Rashawn Slater, but it didn't happen. You can't get what you want, but Broncos, man, I don't know. I just hope that we get a coverage linebacker in the next round, or Justin Sternad comes back and plays like a fucking Pro Bowler. So yeah. Other than that, Malhai 6-9 out. Peace. Have a good day. I'll cover the 4th to 7th round tomorrow, and yeah, peace.